Well, welcome to the 700 Club. Members of the House of Representatives are pulling an all-nighter in an effort to pass the president's big, beautiful bill before the Memorial Day break.
Well, President Trump paid a visit to Capitol Hill yesterday to urge divided House Republicans to back his budget bill. Later, he made a big announcement about national defense. CBN's George Thomas reports.
The powerful House Rules Committee debating the president's bill overnight, starting after midnight this morning. It's a sign of the urgency to pass what President Trump calls his big, beautiful bill. This after the president came to the Capitol Tuesday to make a forceful pitch to House Republicans, warning holdouts of political fallout during the primaries.
Anybody that didn't support it as a Republican, I would consider to be a fool.
Trump is proposing deep tax cuts and spending reductions.
President Trump has used his executive authority in historic ways to stop much of the bleeding. But Congress has a role and a responsibility to step in at this stage.
While GOP leadership appears confident, not everyone in the party is on board.
We are writing checks we cannot cash, and our children are going to pay the price. So I am a no on this bill unless serious reforms are made.
House Democrats plan to oppose the bill, which could be brought to a House vote as early as today. The aim is to get it to the Senate before the Memorial Day break.
This is all about massive, huge tax breaks to billionaires, paid for by stealing from working Americans.
Despite the divisions, Trump claimed the party is united and confident it has the votes to pass his signature legislative agenda.
All I want is one thing, 3 words. We don't want any waste, fraud, or abuse. Very simple.
Following the meeting on the Hill, Trump announced at the White House a $175 billion Golden Dome missile defense plan, modeled, by the way, after Israel's Iron Dome. The system is designed to defend against hypersonic and ballistic missile threats, particularly from Russia and China. George Thomas, CBN News.
Well, I wish the Republicans would get together and really tackle this deficit. We've already had a credit downgrade in the last week, and to have more added to this horrible deficit, I just think we're on a road to ruin. You cannot borrow your way out of this problem. There has to be balanced budgets going forward and some solution to reduce this deficit. The interest alone is going to choke us in the coming years, and I wish they would get very serious about that. In other news, international pressure is mounting against Israel over its military offensive in Gaza. John Jessup has more on that story from our CBN News Bureau in Washington. John?
That's right, Gordon. The United Kingdom hit the pause button on trade negotiations with Israel. The move follows France, Canada, and the UK threatening concrete actions unless Benjamin Netanyahu's government stops the expanded military operations against Hamas and allows more humanitarian aid into Gaza. Monday, Netanyahu announced Israel is allowing what he termed minimal aid into Gaza. The three leaders called that, quote, wholly inadequate. Israel's foreign minister responded saying Israel is an independent nation fighting for its existence, and it won't be dictated to by outside nations regarding its national security. Well, here at home, severe weather will continue to threaten central and southern states over the next few days. In Kentucky and Missouri, victims of devastating tornadoes are picking up the pieces of their shattered homes. CBN's Operation Blessing is in London, Kentucky, working with local churches to distribute hot meals, clean up debris, and offer spiritual support.
Well, it's kind of hard to talk about.
It really hurts. Actually, one of the subdivisions I used to live in, my neighbors, they lost everything. It's tough.
Everybody calls me Pearl. She said, Pearl, your house is gone. And I said, what?
The destruction here in London, Kentucky is catastrophic and heartbreaking. Everywhere you look, people are scrambling to pick up the pieces in the aftermath of this destructive and deadly storm.
I want him to recover, come back from this.
Sarge?
Never think anything's going to happen to you like this. When you see somebody else that's lost their home, I could almost cry for them. But I didn't even have a clue as to how bad it really is. But God is helping us, and we just had so much good help. I can't complain. The thing is, there's so many good people still. There's bad things that goes on, but there's still so many good people.
We couldn't be here without the support of friends like you. And so we want to thank you for allowing us to be here and for allowing us to help those who need it most.
People like Operation Blessing is what we need. That kind of support, that's the main thing that we're going to have to continue with, is support. That's the main thing.
Operation Blessing there when people need it most. Gordon?
Our motto is, when disasters strike, we want to strike back with love and compassion and very tangible help. And we're on the ground now in Kentucky. We were part of the relief effort for the California wildfires. We're still on the ground in western North Carolina, helping rebuild homes there. We're in Myanmar. And there's so many different areas of the world where our disaster teams are deployed, and we need your help. If you're a member of the 700 Club, you're part of that relief effort into Kentucky. If you're not a member, I invite you to join with us right now. A portion of every gift you give to the 700 Club goes into the wonderful work of Operation Blessing. So you're a part of it. You're a part of everything we're doing. If you want to see the gospel preached around the world, join the 700 Club. Another portion goes to the work of CBN International to do just that. So if that's you and you want to participate, call us now, 1-800-700-7000. Say, yes, you can count on me. Here's my membership.